you on a wonderful job this evening, especially the staff of the EVVY Awards who have worked so hard to bring this show together. Have a great time tonight. Oh, and as the mayor of New York City, I'm allowed to give a few things out. So here's the key to the city. No, actually, this is the key to my Datsun, but that's about all you're going to be able to afford once you get into show business.
Hi, I'm Kim Manners. I produce and direct a television series called The X-Files. And I just want to congratulate all of the nominees and all of the winners of this year's EVVY Awards. Keep up the good work.
Hi, I'm Rob Bowman, producer director of The X-Files. Congratulations to all the nominees and the winners of the EVVY Awards. And for the winners tonight, we're going to give you each a key to this lock here for the gate, which will allow you onto the movie lot. And for the losers, we'll just give you bolt cutters that have been filed down and don't work very good. Best of luck, stick to it, never give up, and we'll see you in the movies.
Tonight's EVVY Awards are brought to you by Daewoo of Natick, Bell Atlantic Mobile, Dunkin' Donuts, the Sheraton Hotel of Boston, Keezers, Empire Loan, the Alumni Association, the President's Office, the Student Government Association, Galleria Italiana, and Angelo's Ristorante. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your hosts, Lacey Coyle and Opus Moreski.
Well, now we'd like to introduce our next presenters to start off the writing category.
And don't worry, the film categories are coming right up.
Why did you say that?
You know, film. People are looking forward to it.
Okay. And they're not looking forward to the writing categories.
Well, it's not that. It's just that film is more better.
More better.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so I guess that makes books less gooder.
Exactly. We agree. Let's bring on the dancing girls. No. Yeah.
No, I don't agree. No.
Look, just name a single book that's good, and I'll name you a movie that's better.
All right. Okay. Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right, the movie was cute. It was good, had the dancing gargoyles. But it was nothing close to the complexity and the passion that went into the book.
What are you talking about? The book was flat and lifeless. I got no sense of character at all.
You read The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah. The coloring book, but it's the same thing.
Okay, Catcher in the Rye.
Exactly. They made a great movie out of that.
Opus, they didn't make a movie out of Catcher in the Rye.
Yes, they did. Well, they updated it, and they changed a few names around, and they put in some ninjas, but it's the same thing.
What?
The Karate Kid? Come on. Daniel San, Holden Caulfield, same guy. And get this, where is J.D. Salinger these days?
He's in hiding. He's become a recluse.
And where is Ralph Macchio these days?
Searching desperately for employment?
In hiding? Do you see what I'm saying?
No.
Can we just bring on the dancing girls now? Come on.
Come on, okay, name me one movie that is so great it could never possibly be a better book.
Oh, okay, look, have you ever seen Das Boot?
Opus, why would I ever see the movie Booty Call, much less the German version?
Look, what I'm trying to say is that movies are a communal experience. You gather together to watch a movie and then you talk about it afterwards. Where do you see anyone talking about books besides Oprah? There's this element of convenience that comes with a movie. You just go to a video store and rent one for the night. You can't go anywhere and just get a book.
Library.
Yeah, but besides that...
Okay, fine. You're talking about convenience, right? But, okay, you can't take a movie to watch with you while you wait at the doctor's office or where you're riding on the T, right? You can't watch a movie while you're sitting on the toilet.
You've never been to my apartment, have you?
No, and I'm thinking I want to go less and less.
Look, books are just so lonely. You can't take a date to a book. Unless it's one of those pop-up books, because those are cool. They just go and they move over, and I love those.
So it's agreed.
Yeah, we agree.
The ultimate form of entertainment is the pop-up book.
Yes. The ultimate, that is, next to the dancing girls. Come on, let's
Sorry,
go.
we're out of time.
What?
We're out of time, no dancing girls.
No.
But we do have the writing category, so let's start this.
Are there any categories for pop-up books?
Not a category this year.
Ah, man, no dancing girls, no pop-up books.
Open.
Sucks.
Open. Works every time. Tonight's presenter for Best Poetry is an award-winning author committed to educating and creating quality children's literature. She was the recipient of the Sidney Taylor Book Award as well as the Body of Work Award for her distinguished contribution to Jewish children's literature. Her new book, Journeys with Elijah, was just released this spring. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Barbara Diamond Goldwyn.
I'm proud to say that one of my students in middle school I teach creative writing is a student here at Emerson. That's why I'm here. And another student I taught in middle school is coming next year, and I'm very proud of that. Poetry dares to throw out all rules regarding writing and set its own standards. A good poet toils to choose just the right words, sounds, and silences to convey exactly what he or she is feeling. But the reward comes when the poem is finished and the precise words lodge right in the heart of the reader. The nominees for Best Poetry are
Sean Gorman, Pumping Gas in Psychoville. Jamie Ann Corbacho, Vegas in a Pillowcase. And Catherine Steiger, Soon Look Pinheads.
The winner is Catherine Steiger for Soon Look Pinheads.
Wow, this is weird. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for letting me come to this school and spending thousands of dollars to let me follow my passion, you know, writing, which kind of seems like I'm going to end up as a starving artist, but hey. And I'd like to thank my teachers, Steve Almond I had, he's amazing, and I'd like to thank Jonathan Aaron. Thanks a lot, EVVY Awards, too.
David Valdez Greenwood has written the award-winning plays Brave Navigator and Lullagies. He is a regular contributor to the Boston Phoenix and is a columnist for Bay Windows. Camille Dungy is a local writer and professor with works published in the International Poetry Review and the Greensboro Poetry Review. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. David Valdez Greenwood and Ms. Camille Dungy.
Well, I'd like to say first that since we are celebrating the end of the time of the computers working, that once everything falls apart, technically speaking, there will still be books. So we are here to honor literature, which has developed since we've this evening been talking about so many things that are developing in technology, that we're here to celebrate literature that develops along with and separately from technology.
As a writing teacher over the years at Emerson, I've come to see the importance of writing, from the indescribable wit of the freakin' beacon to a number of touching short stories about acid trips on the common. I have enjoyed all of the characters from the Can't Stop Dance and Musical Theater majors to the Can't Stop Drinking pledges, not at Emerson. The people that fill the Emerson fiction could only have come from Emerson life. As a wise old teleprompter once said, through literature we express ourselves for generations to come.
Yes, indeed. The nominees for Best Prose are
Megan Smith, The Magic Postcard. John O'Hara, Impasse. And Jamal Leonard for The Framing of Ivy.
the winner is
Megan Smith for The Magic Postcard.
like this. My friend Laura dressed me up like a movie star. I just want to thank my parents who are somewhere up there, and my brother, and Maura, and etc. Thank you, that's all. How do I get out?
Robert Sweeta is the director of the New England Filmmakers Society and has directed several short films. Steve Howard is an Emerson alum who has worked as the audience warm-up for NBC, as well as the associate producer of PBS's The New Home Show. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Robert Sweeta and Mr. Steve Howard.
Excuse me for 1 minute, I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Hello? Oh, hi, Barbara, how are you? Listen, I really can't. I'm in the middle of an award presentation. I really don't have the time right now, Barbara. Listen, look, why don't you ask Hugh, okay? Because he once called you Sam. Well, listen, look, the deal is this. Look, ever since that Monica interview, you know, I can't, every night with this is just too, hold on. Just, bikini. Striped. Yeah. Oh, Baba Wawa. Okay, real quick now, okay. Yeah, oh baby. Wawa. Baba Wawa. Baba Wawa. Okay. Well, look, I really don't have time for all this. We'll continue later. Listen, why don't you call my wife Ross at home? She's playing with the gizmo. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Sorry.
Hi. You can watch Bergman films till the sun goes up, and you still can't match the unbridled power and passion of a pie in the face. Comedy may be the most underrated of all the arts and the most difficult to write. If you've ever seen Carrot Top, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh. Like your hair. Anyway, sure, it looks very simple, but let me tell you, comedy writing and performing is not. It takes timing, skill, and a passion for humor. And by the way, Rex trailer, where are you, Rex? You look great. About 2 years ago, he started his prescription plan again. Didn't the Viagra come out around 2 years ago? Anyway, I love Rex now. All in good fun. The nominees for Best Screenplay in the Comedy area are
Dina Seabuck, The Big Surprise. Matthew McGovern for The Rumor in Suite 8. And Brooke Hoffman for Being Jesus or Savior, Can You Spare a Light?
And the winners, oh wow, for the Best Original Script in Comedy are, we have a tie, Dina Seabuck and Matthew McGovern. Congratulations. Yeah.
Wow. I started writing because I'm an actor and I couldn't get a part. And this is to everybody who said no. I won, and I would like to thank my family, my mother, Nicole Chirill, and Katie Hanlon for Bite Me Productions. You know, I wouldn't be anywhere without you. Bloodlines and In Suite 8. You guys, everybody who worked on them, you're marvelous. And I would also like to thank Miss Renita Jenkins for just being the model of pure fabulousness. Thank you.
First of all, I definitely have to thank my parents. My mom's here today. My parents have put so much on hold to send my sister and I through college, and I appreciate it, and I love you. Thank you for being here. Secondly, I definitely have to thank Marty Cook and John Stevenson for telling me about Emerson College. I'd also like to thank all my friends that helped me. I had a rough year, and I'd really like to thank them, everybody at NBS, especially Michelle Alexander, who is such a great person and such a great friend. Yes, applaud Michelle. And she really helped me a lot. And I have to dedicate this award to my grandmother. She should have been here with me tonight, but unfortunately she passed away in November, and she is the most amazing woman I've ever known, and I know she'd be so proud of me tonight, so I have to dedicate this to her. Thank you.
Robert Hoffman is the producer, star, and co-author of the critically acclaimed and award-winning one-man show Beethoven 1809, as well as the co-producer of the independent picture Peter York. Neringa Bryant recently finished a proof-of-concept film entitled Eternal Embrace. Please welcome Mr. Robert Hoffman and Ms. Neringa Bryant.
Hi, thank you. Thank you. This is such a great time tonight. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so well run, wouldn't you say? I mean, it's
very well run.
Oscars.
They're incredible. We have to applaud Emerson, the students, the cast. This is incredible. Great job. Thank you.
And you didn't trip.
I didn't trip. No, I kept wondering how they were going to get me on here without falling totally flat on my face, but thank you.
Well, we're here tonight to talk about screenplays.
Yes.
And as you know, film and television tell stories visually, but without a strong screenplay, these stories would not be worth telling.
No, they wouldn't. It is the job of the screenwriter to deliver concept, characters, and plot, which will become a compelling creation. The nominees for the Best Screenplay Drama are
Danielle White for Look at Me. Ben Freiberger for A Million Miles Away. And Jared McCary for When Simon Sleeps.
And the winner is
Danielle White for Look at Me.
Thank you very much. First, I have to say thank you to my family who are here tonight, and Aaron and Kathy who came to see me, and Aaron who inspired me to write the story. My Film 3 class, of course, who went through so many rewrites, and last but definitely not least is Bridget Murnane, who taught my Film 3 class and is the best teacher I've had at the school. I love you. Thank you very much.
To start off the film categories is Mr. David H. Moore. Mr. Moore is an Emerson graduate who has had experience in audio, video, film, tape, and nonlinear editing. He's worked with Al Pacino on Searching for Richard, Hart Perry and Tierra Chitane, and David Ray in Second Sight. Presenting the award for Best Film Editor, please welcome Mr. David H. Moore.
It's no secret that shooting a film is a long and arduous process. But after the shoot is done, the editor's work is just beginning. Spending hours in a dark room, deciding which frame to include and what makes the exact cut, while blending in scenes together, is a painstaking art that the editor perfects to create the flawless final product. Tonight's nominees for Best Film Editor are
Nominees for Best Film Editor are Stu Silverman, Stranger Gaze, Shane Free, Memorial, and Omar Naeem, Grand Theater, A Tale of Beirut.
And the winner is Stu Silverman for Stranger Gaze.
Thanks. I'm very thankful to be standing here after the saga that was the making of Stranger Gaze. I would very much like to thank all of the dedicated and passionate people who believed in this project throughout, without whom none of this could have ever been possible. I'd like to thank my family for their unconditional love and support. And lastly, I'd like to thank my friends for their encouragement, feedback, and honesty. I love you all. Thank you.
Ed Simkis is the senior arts writer for Tab Community Newspapers and is a film reviewer for several publications countrywide. Stephen Forbes is an award-winning director who has worked for Universal, ESPN, DreamWorks, and PBS. Please welcome Mr. Ed Simkis and Mr. Stephen Forbes.
Hi, everybody. everybody. As an Emerson grad, class of '72, the best class ever, my opinion only, it's a great honor to be here. Thank you. Very cool. And a DP right with me, director of photography. From sweeping views of landscapes to intimate close-ups of emotional actors, the cinematographer has a unique role to play. By framing each shot in the mood of the scene, the cinematographer gives us, in the fullest sense, the art of the cinema.
The tools of the cinematographer are nothing less than the primeval forces of darkness and light. He or she then melds these elements into a primeval chiaroscuro with which to pierce the veil of Maya and enlighten popcorn-swilling audiences everywhere. You won't find that speech on the teleprompter, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's nominees are...
The nominees for Best Cinematography are Fernando Fernandez and Omar Naim, Grand Theater, A Tale of Beirut, Dave Calvert, College Killer, and C.S. Forrest Gilbert, The Party at Peter and Diane's.
And tonight's Kings of the World are Omar Naim and Fernando Fernandez for Grand Théâtre, A Tale of Beirut.
I want to thank Omar first for being such an inspiring director, and I want to thank the third member of our team, Priscilla, who is always with us, and my parents who are there somewhere, I don't know.
Real quick, Priscilla, Fernando, Elias, the composer of music, really made this movie. My mother, my father, my brother, always my inspiration. Everyone who gave me money, because it was kind of a risky endeavor. Everyone who teaches film at Emerson College, especially Rob Sabal. The irreplaceable Bridget Murnane.
Yes, Bridget Murnane.
All of my friends here and at home, and two groups at Emerson College that became my family away from home. Frames Per Second, the hardest working people at Emerson, and Hyena Magazine, a bunch of idiots. Thank you.
David Collins has worked as production manager for Dumb and Dumber and location manager for such films as Blown Away, The Good Son, and House Sitter. Laura Berneri is the co-founder of Robbins Entertainment and co-produced the recent hit Next Stop Wonderland. Please welcome Ms. Laura Berneri and Mr. David Collins.
The preliminary filmmaking courses offered at Emerson offer students the chance to try their hand at the art of film, which for many is the first chance to even pick up a camera. The results are often spectacular.
Tonight's nominees for Best Film 1-2 projects are well on their way to outstanding careers as professional filmmakers. They have shown exceptional talent in their craft and promise for the future. And the nominees are?
The nominees for Best
Oh,
Film
honey,
1-2 projects
have you no
are
respect for expensive wine? Do you
Nicole
have any
Sherrill,
idea
Kate
what year
Hanlon,
this
C.S.
is?
Forrest
Do you?
Gilbert, J. Jefferson Crockett, The Party,
No,
and Peter and
but
Diane.
that's not the point. It was in my grandmother's cellar for at least 40 years, and that has to count for something. Besides, you don't see anyone else swirling their fingers in their wine glasses, do you?
Get out of here. Money's better out there.
Eric Ribeiro de Sa and Paul Calvert for Emily Wherever.
Everything's all dried up. That would be different. I'm looking for a new place.
And you chose Atlantic City.
Look, what do you care?
And I enjoy doing it because I like entertaining people.
And Amy Risley for Madame Orifices.
A good friend of mine, Lori, helped me with makeup, actually. She was the first one that got me started doing makeup, and I enjoyed doing it. She would do it on me, and I'd do it on her, and we'd test it out on each other.
We'll try this again. And the winner for Best Film 1-2 are Nicole Sherrill, Katie Halen, C.S. Ferris Gilbert, J. Jefferson Crockett for The Party at Peter and Diane's.
glad I didn't kill myself on the stairs. I'm wearing heels for the first time, I think first time ever. Wow. Katie can't be here tonight. She had to work, but thank you to everybody on behalf of Katie. Thanks to our wonderful crew. It was a lot of fun. It was a very stressed weekend that we shot this, but you guys did wonderful, especially Matthew McGovern, Kat McNabb. You guys were wonderful. Thank you for helping so much. I'd also like to thank my parents for all their support. Sensational Six, you guys rock. You know who you are. And I'll move on to these guys.
I'd like to thank also Jamie, who can't be up here with us, but he was our fabulous audio record.
Right there.
Oh, you are? I didn't see you.
You're terrible. Jamie just cut his hair, so we don't recognize him anymore.
Please.
I'm here. I just want to thank my family for coming out here today, and I need to thank Ken, Andrew, and Danny for the best sound crew I could have had.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please welcome the recipient of last year's Empire Loan Scholarship, Ms. Tara Blockwell, and an Emerson alumni, Mr. Michael Goldstein, owner of Empire Loan.
Realizing that financial burden of college is ever growing, Mr. Michael Goldstein set up the Empire Loan Scholarship Fund.
The scholarship was established to be awarded to a junior who's shown passion and talent and creativity as well as an interest in the entertainment industry. This fund has helped several students, and I hope it will continue to help several students face the financial challenges at Emerson College.
I am personally excited to present this year's recipient of the Empire Loan Scholarship, Miss Kat Steiger.
Thanks. I don't know what else to say. This is going to really help out me and my family. We've got a twin sister also, hey Deb, trying to make it here. This is amazing. Thanks a lot.
He's directed such films as Excessive Force, Watchers, and Not of This World. And he's recently co-produced the acclaimed American History X and wrote, directed, and produced the soon-to-be-released San Pedro. Please welcome Mr. John Hess.
The challenge of working on a single camera shoot depends on presents a number of obstacles for the director. The shooting schedule must be tight, demanding, with a diligent eye for continuity, careful planning, and meticulous attention to all aspects of the production. Tonight's nominees have shown an outstanding talent in this category. The nominees are
Single camera director are Shane Free, Memorial, Ben Freiberger, Date Shifting, and J. Jefferson Crockett and Kenshi Rogsdale in 3-Card Stud.
So what are you doing here? They gave me an extra 10 minutes for lunch. Sorry that thing was...
And the winner is Ben Freiberger for Date Shifting. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Wait a second. All right. This has been a great year, and I'd like to thank my mom and dad very much for supporting me. This is a ridiculous business to be in, and they're crazy to support me, but thank you very much. It's nice of you. And I'd like to thank my whole family, my grandmother, and Rob Sabal and Rob Todd for their support, and Omar Naeem and Matt and Alyssa great BFA class this year. And Priscilla and Fernando, you really helped me just to do everything I did this year. You're incredible. Thank you so much. And I'd like to thank the entire Date Shifting crew and cast, Allie and Amanda and Rob. You're wonderful. And I'd like to thank Bridget, Renee, and Pete, because he threatened me if I didn't thank him. So thank you, Pete. Thank you very much.
Our next presenter has worked on shows like Beverly Hills 90210 and has done extensive work with Emerson alum Henry Winkler. He is currently the Vice President of Development and Production for Patriot Entertainment. Please welcome Mr. Joseph Derrico Jr.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Just want to say, long ago on a campus far, far away on Beacon Street, I had the privilege of being asked to join Alpha Pi Theta. Thank you. And whose advisor is Professor Leo Nicole of the Musical Theater Department. And I have to compliment Leo in looking around here that when he asked for a theater, he was not kidding around. But on to the best 16 millimeter film. By the time students have perfected the art of 60 millimeter film, they have proven their ability to truly balance the intricate and complex elements of filmmaking. The category of best 16 millimeter film is in many ways a tribute to the most advanced projects film students create through their work at Emerson. And the nominees are
Freddie? What time
Ben
is it?
Freiberger for Date Shifting.
Are you gonna go to the party with me tonight?
Oh, I don't know. Dave doesn't know what he's doing yet, so...
Dave? I thought you finally told that guy off.
Stu Silverman for Stranger Gaze. Omar Naim, Fernando Fernandez, and Priscilla Ovalle for Grand Theater, A Tale of Beirut.
And we're looking for a place where we can work. There's no doubt about it that every artist finds in his memory the most beautiful event or the most beautiful place where he would like to start.
And the winner for best 16 millimeter film, Omar Naim, Fernando Fernandez, and Priscilla Ovalle for Grand Theater, A Tale of Beirut.
I've already spoken, so Priscilla, you want to?
I just want to say that every production becomes a family, and I just want to thank this family and also the Date Shifting family. You guys really made me realize what film is, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I would like to share this with everybody I've ever taken a film class with at Emerson College, because I think I've learned more from the people I've worked with than anywhere else. And this is for people who take film seriously. I share it with them. Thank you. This way, guys.
Here to present the Alumni Award of Distinction, please welcome the Associate Director of Alumni Relations, Ms. Diane Hawley.
Hey, I didn't fall down the stairs. My glasses on. The Emerson College Alumni Association is proud to be a sponsor of the 18th Annual EVVY Awards. The achievement of the EVVY nominees and winners speaks to the excellence that distinguishes Emerson graduates from all others. You're the best, and other Emerson alumni who might one day hire you know it too. The Emerson connection is alive and well, and we ask only two things: that you be there for other students like yourselves, and that you stay in touch. The connection is only meaningful if you're plugged in, through updates, through contributions, through advice, and through caring. Again, from all of us at the Alumni Office and the Alumni Association, congratulations on this year's incredibly impressive Emmy Awards. No one can touch what you guys do. You're the best students in the country. It is now my honor to present to you a tribute to the recipient of the EVVY Alumni Award of Distinction.
EVVY Awards, Mr. Matt Nichols and Miss Jolie Fisher.
Hi, everyone.
Jolie Fisher was born in Burbank, California, the daughter of singer-actress Connie Stevens and singer Eddie Fisher. By the age of 12, she was joining her mother and sister, Tricia Lee, on stage for performances. Even from this early age, Fisher knew her place was in the spotlight.
I had planned on, so many things that I really would like to say about Megan and Jack. But most of all, I wish you, well, both of you, all the best.
Of course, audiences around the world would come to know Jolie as the sexy, saucy Paige Clark, Ellen's spontaneous and slightly self-absorbed best friend in Touchstone Television's popular and groundbreaking series, Ellen.
Okay, right hand green. Okay, left hand red. Right, left foot red. Here. All right, that's it.
This May, Jolie can be seen in the USA Pictures original movie Kidnapped in Paradise. Premiering this summer, Jolie stars opposite Matthew Broderick in Disney's new action comedy, Inspector Gadget.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Jolie Fisher.
I was going to try a pratfall, but then I decided against it. Wow, this is amazing. I am much better with a script or some lyrics or something, so on my journey here from New York today, I put pen to paper, and I'll just read if you don't mind. I've been here only twice since leaving here in '88, and one time was to present an EVVY, and the other was to perform at the Wang Center doing Grease, which was my dream to be on Broadway. And I actually got to come back here and do it here, and it was quite remarkable. Leo Nicole came backstage, and he got to see me do what I love, and his only comment was about how much I talked in class, and not how incredible I was on the stage or anything like that, but is he here? I've been looking for him all night. I took to the streets today, and I was overwhelmed with this incredible emotion about being here. I hadn't remembered anything until I started walking around, and ironically enough, found myself as part of the gay pride parade. It's after all my audience, if you know what I'm saying. I am reminded almost daily of how powerful the education experience is and was for me here, because not a day goes by, there's my song right there, that I don't run into someone in some sort of facet of this industry that we all work in. And in fact, our phone page was from Emerson, Carrie, and she reminded me to always wear my Emerson sweatshirt as many times as I could on the show. So I did slip it in 3 or 4 times. The school is obviously going to be a part of who I am forever, and the work that I did here, and then obviously, as Leo reminded me, some of the work that I didn't do here, will be just one layer of who I am as an artist, and I thank all of my faculty here for that. And my first EVVYs, I was a performer, and it was in Berklee College of Music, I believe, and we did Little Shop of Horrors with Laurie Denenberg and Kathy Delaney. It was a trio, and I'm not sure thematically what that was about, Little Shop of Horrors, but if you ask probably the producers of the show tonight, it's sometimes apropos when you're trying to put together something like this, and it's just incredible. It's advanced so much even since I've been a part of it. It's amazing to watch, and please don't ever show that clip of me with that hair. It's so frightening. I looked at it and I thought, they may not want to give me an award after seeing that, because maybe you weren't here. The only difference between this and any show that I've been a part of actually out in Los Angeles is there's no 45-second clock telling me to wrap things up. So I'll just one more little second. Although I did hear playoff music for people when they were going on too long. Please don't start that. I just want to remind all of you how lucky that you are and how lucky that I was to have the incredible facilities and faculty and this amazing campus that we call Boston. I mean, I was here when they wanted to take Emerson out of Boston, and what a horrible tragedy that would have been to move all of these things to. I think of this as actually a little bit embarrassing, and actually more embarrassing as I walked up this thing and saw the lovely clip reel that you put together, because it feels like you have to get up and sort of recant anecdotes from the past and then listen to your resume being read, and you sort of sit in your seat and go, and you want to list the accomplishments more that you're proud of, and then the ones that you're really like embarrassed by, you want to like yank them down off the screen and get up here and recover in some way. And there are a lot of things that I am very proud of, and some of them are up there and some of them are not, so please keep watching and enjoying. Then what you really want to say is that the best is yet to come, at least for me, I know that, and for all of these students here that I'm seeing incredible work from. It really is a gradual, wonderful, frustrating, entertaining, and educating, and thrilling climb, and I am someone who is still on that journey and loving it, and I get to do what I love and get paid to do it, and join me, if you will, you know, out there. I took with me lifelong friendships, a wall that I'll hold dear, endless lists of productions, the memory of classes in churches and wonderful various and sundry other buildings in Boston, a haunted dormitory, which I hear you don't have any longer, and 25 pounds, which stayed with me until just maybe a few years ago. They say freshmen 10, 5, whatever, 25. So congratulations to tonight's nominees and winners, and I can't wait to see you all thriving and doing what you I had to do something, right? I am so honored to be here and be back, and in 2002, I'm coming back again, so I hear, so we can get a new wall, and I want to be part of that. Thank you.
There's more of the 18th Annual EVVY Awards to come after this.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler, and I would like to congratulate the 1999 winners of the 18th Annual EVVY Awards. I am a proud recipient of an EVVY. It's in storage now, but it's wrapped in bubble paper. I've taken really, really good care of it. And we have a great time together. We take the EVVY with us to the beach. You can